Hey, what's good? I'm doing a rough draft of horse radiation mechanic deck. This for you guys. Um, so I'm still working on this. It's almost done. I just need to fill out the lands and then be able to test it out and see how it does. So, yeah. So I'm gonna show you guys the cards I have from Fallout set that I have coming. So this is one I have coming. This is another one. So the whole point is to give my opponent the radiation counters, and to give myself not very many. So that's kind of the whole goal of my take on this deck. So, and then most of the creatures, you have to do combat damage to a player to give them the counters, which makes it actually pretty easy. And they only get them if they don't have any. So, as to this effect, otherwise you proliferate. So, yeah, that's actually really quite good. And so, yeah. So the goal is to give myself less and my opponents more. So they take damage and then they mill cards. Which, in certain matchups, milling a deck may be not very good. Which I'm going to try to give that opponent less radiation if I can. So there's some different strategy and kind of different takes on how I can play this. So, yeah. So there's no one. So like I said, all these cards I have basically stuff coming for. So, and this card I don't really want to go too crazy with for the X, just so I'm not giving myself too much radiation. If I have one or two, that's fine. I don't mind, but I just don't want to go too crazy with that. So, but yeah, so you guys can kind of see the gist of what I'm trying to do here. So, just give my opponent radiation, and there's the token for radiation in case you guys don't know what it does or what the mechanic does. So, and then there's the commander, which is Mothman. So there's that stuff is all that I have ordered for this deck that I showed you guys on my iPad. So now I'll show you guys the rest of the deck. So some horses, which is kind of the whole main theme of this. This is where you deal common damage to an opponent, then you get to draw a card, and it has horsemanship, so it's automatically going to go through unless it gets removed in any way. So yeah. Sun Quan, the dog, because there's I had the ley line in here to make everything legendary, so yeah. So this for more like plus one counters and stuff like that. So I do have the actual card for that too, to show you guys what the evolve mechanic does as well, in case of anybody's not aware. So yeah, that's essentially what it does. So Caustic Bronco, Discharger, Stallion of Ashmouth, Gold Steed, Underworld Charger, Plague Mare, and yeah. So that's from the Warhammer Commander deck. So, and yeah, just now we're getting into spells and things. Just kind of protection and kind of some good generic things. Card Lives, Doubling Season, Defense of the Hearts, Crippler Right, Heroic Intervention, some Ramp, which always helps. Flatline, there's the Leyline, makes all non-land permanents legendary. This is the one I pulled last night from my pack that I got to keep. So yeah, it's pretty mean. I was reading, I was like, oh, that I know what deck that can go in, which is this one. Counterspell, Psychonic Rift, Mana Drain, just some negates, Propaganda, Kindred, Levitation for making my creatures be able to get through. So, Bionatassa, this card from Warhammer. So they essentially do the same thing, where if a creature deals damage, then you get to draw a card. So, Capture of Jing Zhao, such as an extra turn. Demonic Tutor, so you search your library for a card and add to your hand, and then you shuffle. So, and then Blight Grenade. So destroy a target creature, and then all creatures get -3/-3. So it's essentially a board wipe. Roaming Throne. There's not really too many effects that I can do, but I can always do one of the cards from like Fallout and give additional trigger. So Sword. I didn't really want to throw in too many of these. I just kind of threw in the main ones that I felt like were decent for what I was trying to do. So, Sword of Truth and Justice. So it proliferates once combat damage has been dealt. So your opponent discards a card, and then you untap all your lands. So that's really quite good. Wealth and Power, protection from instants and sorceries, and also makes treasure tokens. So that's not too bad. And then Sword of Body and Mind, which makes opponent mill 10 cards. So yeah. So there's those, and then there's a few more cards for. So Elixir to shuffle back anything that might be in my grave. Jamil. Spells can't be countered. Vanquisher's Banner, and then Soul Ring. So yeah, that's essentially it for the deck. I'll show you guys the lands really quick. So I have still a few empty sleeves that I need to fill, but I need to show you guys the start to the lands. So just kind of green blue and green black, stuff like that. And then blue black Cavern Souls. Just kind of some generic things, and that's green, black, and blue. So that's essentially the colors of Mothman, Man Confluence, and then just kind of lands. So yeah, so that's essentially it for the rough draft. I might change this up a little bit more depending on how things go with testing, but for now it'll be kept how it is, and as I test it more, then I'll either change it up or just kind of keep it how it is and just kind of go with it. So, but yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. There goes.